Hey guys, what is going on? This is Wrestlelamia, back with another episode. The holidays are upon us, but there's no rest for us as we bring you the latest and greatest happenings in and out of the squared circle. Join us now as Wrestlelamia looks at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including the ratings for Friday Night SmackDown, the reason the Young Bucks left Twitter, an AEW and an NXT injury, a newly designed title coming to WWE, a Ring of Honor wrestler calls out AEW, Kevin Nash bails on Chris Jericho, and more. SmackDown ratings improve slightly. The ratings for the 20 December edition of SmackDown are in, and the WWE can breathe a sigh of relief as the Wrestling Observer Figure 4 Online's Paul Fontaine is reporting a slight improvement for the Blue brand. That number was up 3% from last week's near low of 2.336 million. SmackDown averaged a 0.45 rating in the 18-34 demo last night and a 0.7 rating in 18-49. Both of those numbers were identical to 2 weeks ago and up 13% and 8% respectively from last week. While WWE has a way to go in improving SmackDown's numbers, the last show was an improvement, as Fontaine noted. Last night's show was also an improvement over the past 2 weeks' programs, and unlike this week's Raw, it didn't seem like filler as the WWE waits to gear up for the Royal Rumble. The Fiend Daniel Bryan Miz storyline is the best thing going on SmackDown, and WWE wisely built on it as well by adding King Corbin into things. With many network shows airing reruns, the WWE should use this window of opportunity to try and draw in new or lapsed viewers. Why the Young Bucks left Twitter? Matt and Nick Jackson are well known for being adept at publicizing themselves via social media, with their YouTube series being The Elite playing a major role in their success. Thus, fans are curious why both brothers decided to walk away from Twitter recently. Seems we have the answer from the Bucks' proud papa, Matthew Lee Massey, aka Papa Buck. Papa Buck alerted fans on Twitter that, "Thanks for all the love we are getting from everyone wondering about Matt and Nick. They are fine and just need a well-deserved break from the toxicity on here. They're the most sweetest, most genuine guys ever. They don't deserve the hate they get. Love you all." While some may question the Bucks' decision to leave Twitter, the fact is that social media can get toxic, and there are a number of individuals whose only purpose in life seems to be causing grief for people on social media. Wrestlers are under no obligation to share their lives on social media or subject themselves to pointless complaints from internet trolls. Do you agree with us, or do you think wrestlers owe it to the fans to appear on social media? Be sure to leave your comments below. Kevin Nash abandons ship. Chris Jericho's upcoming Rock and Wrestling Rager at Sea cruise is scheduled to feature a variety of current and veteran wrestlers, but one person who won't be there is Big Sexy Kevin Nash. Nash tweeted, "Would like to express my apologies for having to cancel my attendance on the Chris Jericho cruise. I've been cast in a film and my shooting schedule is in conflict with the event. I'll be on the next one. Party hard enough and I'm sure you'll forget who was and wasn't on the ship." The botch heard round the world. The botched punches on Dustin Rhodes at the end of Dynamite continue to be the talk of the wrestling world, with Ring of Honor star Silas Young, wait a minute, isn't Ring of Honor star an oxymoron? Commenting, "Hey, Ring of Honor, can we get live TV every week in 2020? I'm pretty sure I speak for the locker room when I say we won't have botches popping up every week on the internet. #RealPros. Considering Ring of Honor's recent inability to draw fans to its biggest shows, perhaps performers like Young should focus their energies elsewhere. Once again, it seems AEW's growing status is leading to some truly trifling tantrums by those working outside AEW. For further details on the AEW botch and the whole rhetoric surrounding it, check out our video, The Botch Heard Round the World. Where's Joey Janela? Wondering where AEW star Joey Janela has been? Turns out Janela is dealing with a nagging injury, something he discussed recently. Been dealing with back issues for a long while now, and they culminated at the Full Gear pay-per-view. Hardest match to get through in my life. Afterwards, had to lay down in the training room for an hour. But I'm finally feeling better thanks to Bryce and the trainers at AEW. 2020, let's go! Given the rough style seen in AEW, it may be time for some of its stars to tone down their high spots and sick bumps. Fandango hurt again. Current black and gold brand superstar Fandango appears to be out with an injury. Wrestling Inc. has reported that it was noted in the December 12 NXT injury report that Fandango may have suffered a dislocated elbow as he and Tyler Breeze defeated the Singh brothers on the December 11 NXT episode on the USA Network. It was also noted that he was sent to the emergency room for imaging, but there were no further updates at that time. WWE has not announced an update to the NXT injury report, but Fandango's latest Instagram post indicates that he is out of action again. He just spent a year on the shelf with a left labrum tear in his shoulder, and he returned to action on July 31st, making the save for Breeze in NXT and reuniting the Breezango tag team on the black and yellow roster. With any luck, the 38-year-old veteran won't be gone for long. Breezango seemed to have fit well into the NXT mold, but at what point does Tyler Breeze need to find a new tag team partner or move into singles competition? Some wrestlers are either injury-prone or the victim of bad luck, with injuries greatly limiting their careers. Cody responds to Roman Reigns' criticism. Fans likely recall Roman Reigns' comments from some time back where he said it was generous to refer to AEW as competition to the WWE. In an exclusive interview with Germany's Sports 1, here's what Cody Rhodes had to say. To Roman's point, he is very, very smart. He has WrestleMania main event under his belt. He has incredible talent. I think at the time, a lot of people were, I don't want to say naive. People were turning away from it, but there's no turning away now. WWE's on a 49-year head start, and I tip my hat for that. But what we're doing is to build upon what fans have been talking about for 20 years, what they want from a wrestling product, and what perhaps wasn't delivered to them. We want to be the alternative. If that means stepping into competition, so be it. It's better to have competition for me, for Roman, for everybody. While Roman's comments are understandable as him towing the company line, do you think that it's fair to label AEW as competition to WWE right now? Nation of Domination returns on the WWE Network. Longtime WWE fans will undoubtedly recall the time when the WWF proclaimed that gangs were taking over Raw, with factions such as the Nation of Domination battling Los Boricuas and the Disciples of Apocalypse. The Nation featured veterans such as Farouk, aka Ron Simmons, and Mustafa/The Godfather, as well as rising stars such as Mark Henry, The Rock, and D'Lo Brown, and later Ahmed Johnson. Now, the WWE Network's Table for Three will have D'Lo, Mark Henry, and The Godfather sharing their memories of the faction and the role it played at a critical time in WWF history, i.e. the dawning of the Attitude Era. RYBACK claims Triple H not participating in WWE Wellness Program. RYBACK's apparently endless war of words with the WWE continues as the former WWE superstar is claiming Triple H is not tested as part of the WWE Wellness policy. During an episode of his podcast, the big guy proclaimed, "Hunter, there's no way. And if he is, he'll do one as a publicity stunt. Hunter's whole career has been made on steroids. That's fucking... I grew up watching the guy. Without them, he doesn't exist in pro wrestling. And I grew up loving him as one of my favorites, and that's what it is. It is very biased what they do there and all that, but the policy in and of itself, I love it. I wish they had strict drug testing policies in all of wrestling." RYBACK certainly isn't the first person to accuse the WWE of having a selective approach to testing its superstars. However, do you think Triple H even qualifies for the wellness policy given his rare appearances in the ring? Matt Hardy discusses WWE push. In case you missed it, the WWE recently aired a video showcasing the top returns of the decade, one of them being the Hardys' return at WrestleMania a few years back. In response, Matt tweeted, "Thanks for the inclusion, WWE. I know we aren't currently considered top-level talent, but this return left an indelible mark on pro wrestling history. In terms of legit shock and surprise as well as happiness and triumph, this one tops the list for many." Matt seems to have a good attitude, or should we say mattitude, about his current role in WWE as someone being used to put over younger talent. While big things likely await Matt when he leaves WWE, currently believed to be in early 2020 unless he re-ups with the promotion, his star has definitely declined. Newly designed title coming to WWE. The WWE has been rolling out a number of new title designs, and apparently they're not finished. After rolling out a new Fiend-centric Universal Championship and newly designed Intercontinental Championship, rumor has it that a new US Championship is on the way. No word on whether the WWE will be selling limited edition replicas of the US belt for $6,000. Well guys, there you have it, the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know for 22nd December. Be sure to leave your comments, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll see you next time for some more wrestling content.